called to give you a compliment on when my mom passed away a couple of years ago, and she's in a different state, and my brother's in a different state, my sister's in a different state, and so we had the issues with the will that she had put together, and about the home and all the assets she had, and luckily the attorney there where she lives was still available, and then we had to give her more cash, more money to get things settled. And so I had listened to you guys for years since I've been here in Florida, and I called you, and we had an appointment set up so we can clear up and get everything organized before the date that we leave this earth, and because my brother and my sister, like I say, are different states, and then plus my grandkids and my daughters. So anyway, we got all of that settled with you, and it was you put it in a way where we understood everything that was happening with our home and all our assets, and we appreciate you. And that was, there's people in life that are really nice, very nice people, and you are one of them.
Oh, thank you, Curtis.
Thank you for doing what you do. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Curtis, thank you for the call. We appreciate that, and we here at the Olson Law Group, we very much appreciate Robert Hidock as well. He's a great, wonderful human being and a very, very good lawyer. And Robert, I'm the guy that monitors the Google reviews, and we get many, many Google reviews, 5-star Google reviews for you, and people take the time to talk about how wonderful and kind you are when you're talking to people, and that's so important.
And Tom, it's literally my favorite thing. A lot of attorneys don't want to talk to clients. I want to talk to them, and I always try and treat them as if I'm talking to my mom or my grandmother, because I'm the type of person that really kind of wants to know what's going to happen. And so I try to explain everything in a way that our clients will get, because they're not attorneys.
Robert, I want to focus on that a little bit, because I want to focus on explaining the law to people in a way that they can understand it. And that sounds so simple, but it takes skill. And you do have that skill, and thank goodness I've got it as well, because let's start by saying something else. Sometimes I go to a CPA and he's trying to explain the tax law to me or something, as my head is spinning, I don't get it. One way or another, it's not been explained to me in a way that I can understand it. But that's our job, is to, when people walk out this door, they understand what they've done and why we've done it.
Absolutely. We don't do our job right if they leave with more questions than they had. So we really have to talk to them on a level. And a lot of times I'll either try and relate things that's going on in my life, or when I talk about the waiver program, I'll joke and say, well, you got to get a 5 means a fast pass at Disney. It gets you to the front of the line. Then when they call you off the list, it's like, come on down on The Price is Right, because they can relate to that. They don't have to figure it out.
Good point. When we do estate planning for people, of course, they're here with us. We're looking at them. Sometimes we're doing it over the phone. But they leave here with an action plan, and that action plan, at their initial appointment, at the top, it lays out what we're going to do for them, what the documents are, and it lays out what their homework is, so that I know that at the moment we're done with our appointment, they fully understand it. But having the action plan in writing, black and white, a one-page piece of paper, they can get home and look at it and kind of remind themselves what it is that we talked about, what I'm going to be doing for them, what they're going to have to do as far as their homework is concerned, as far as avoiding probate.
Yeah, it's really important, because when a lot of times people have never talked to an attorney before, and sometimes maybe they're a little nervous. But if you tell them what to do, that's great. But you hope that they do it. But if you put the plan with them, then they have it in writing what they actually need to do.
Yep. Let's go to